Good morning, everyone. This is Charles with Exodus Dispatching and Training. Uh, Today is December 25th, Tuesday. You know what day that is. I'm sure everyone is getting up, spending time with their family and friends, enjoying this season. Just wanted to make an announcement. Tomorrow, I'm going to, because typically today I usually have live online operational training, but tomorrow I will be having live online operational training from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The topic of the training will be I'm introducing a dispatcher one-on-one basic terms, basic glossary for those who are just coming into the dispatching field, freight dispatching field, and who are members and a part of the Dispatcher One-on-One Training for Beginners platform. The operational training is welcome for guests as well as members. For those who want to attend, I'm going to have it whether or not I get the desired number of participants. I'm currently posting on Facebook and different mediums, social medias, to put the word out that I will be having like training, so you guys can tune in to that. Even if you don't, I'll still go over the glossary of terms, some of the basic things. I got a couple of things I added to the website. Sharing my screen here. For those who are not familiar with the website, is www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com. The website serves two main purposes in addition to some side purposes, some additional things. But the first purpose is to provide dispatching services for owner-operators, truck drivers, carriers. The second service is to provide training for those who are interested in being independent freight dispatchers, working from home, being your own boss. So on the website, you have the dispatching page for if you're an owner operator and you've expressed interest or you have a need to have someone dispatch for you. You go to that page and then follow the process. There's videos that talks about that. And then the main reason for this, I guess, public service announcement, small commercial here is I'm introducing some features, and if you notice, I added the Dispatcher One-on-One glossary, which is basically a list of terms. And then also when you hit the training page, I also embedded or put inside of the training page the Dispatcher One-on-One Training for Beginners, the live online operational training held every Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. And this is the information that's needed to get there. So if anyone has a question, like if I started training and you can't find the link that I may have put in Facebook or anything like that, just simply go to the website and click the training page link, the very first training page link, and it'll take you to this page, and you'll be able to copy and paste this into a browser. Go to the online free conference call meeting, put the user ID or type or dial the number and hit the access code, and you should be able to access it. Now, the main reason for this particular commercial here is PSA, public service announcement, is to introduce the Dispatcher One-on-One glossary. If you are a member of the Dispatcher One-on-One Training Platform for Beginners, you will have access to it. Non-members will see it in the trainings, but it's only available for members only. But I'm giving you a glimpse of what it's going to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and log in to the back office of Tools and Resources. And this is the page where the Dispatcher One-on-One glossary. I also have a PDF download, so if you click the PDF download icon, it'll take you to a PDF page. But on the main page, and then you can download this, print it out for yourself as a member. You can have it. If you're not online, you can print it out for yourself and go over the terms and be able to better understand dispatching, some of the terms and things you're going to come across while you're dispatching and while you're learning this industry. It's a 7-page glossary, so it's not that long, but it just touches over some of the basic terms and definitions. And then as you grow in being a dispatcher, you can add to and take away from some of these terms, but I felt that some of these terms are some of the common ones that we come across. So, and I kind of categorized it, if you notice. Exodus dispatching and training. I got the general basic terms, the headers. What is a dispatch? What is a dispatcher, and what is dispatching? Terms: dispatcher, dispatching, dispatch agreement, load search profile, transport. Then we get into carrier searches section. Carriers, what is the definition of that? Owner, operator, and truck driver. So they're all interchangeable terms. Power only, truck and tractor, the trailer, what are those things? What is cold calling? What is hours of service? Went through that. So load boards, some of the terms, different types of load boards. TMS system breaks it down. What are assets? Load, what is a load? What is TL, which is truckload? LTOs, partials, less than truckloads. What is a pick? What is a drop? So when I have the training tomorrow night, Wednesday night from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll go over this in a little bit more detail in the training, and then give some examples, and then go to a little bit. I'm just giving an overview outline of what the glossary looks like. So different terms: bobtailing, lane, route. Some of these terms you hear. Some of these terms I see being asked on other platforms as questions. So I said, well, let me create a basic answer to those questions that are being asked on other platforms. Then you get to the section of dialoguing with brokers and shippers. What is a broker? What is a shipper? Go into those terms, how, booking a load, different other terms, equipment types, negotiate rate, load availability. Are you under a load? What is an authority? MC, DOT, FMCSA, COI, certificate holder, W-9, NOA, just different terms that we go over and some of the basics and what they mean. And then in the training tomorrow night, as you ask questions, we can, the more people who attend, then we can better break down what that means, and then everybody can be on the same page and understand what dispatching is all about from a basic level. And as you master the basic level, then you'll become a little bit more seasoned in what you're doing, and you can start to focus on other things like being able to better plan the routes for your carriers, keep them running consistently, being able to recognize what state and what shippers in those states, in those cities, in those states have the good paying freight, so you can position your carriers to go back and forth in between those states. You can kind of set up like a dedicated lane on your own. So these are cents per mile, fuel surcharge, claims. So these are terms that we go: invoicing and payments. What is a BOL? Carrier invoice, POD, dispatcher invoice. And then we get into equipment types, basic terms. Dry van. What is a dry van? And under dry van, if you notice, the definition is blue. So what's under these terms that are under that is describe some of the tools and things, accessories that are needed for the dry van. Like you need blankets and pads and wraps. You need low bars, E-tracks. What is that? The air suspension, air ride suspension. And then we get into flatbeds. You need blocking and bracing, dunnage, tarp, straps, pipe stakes, chains, binders, headache rack, tie downs. And then you get into the different types of flatbeds. You have the standard flatbed, what the dimensions are for that. You have OD, which is oversized, overdimensional, step decks, double drop, RGN, stretch, low boy. And then we get into the reefer. And we have a few terms there. I may be adding to this, but just the reefer is more like an insulated, refrigerated, pre-cooled and preheated unit. It's called a temperature control unit. That's on the reefer. You have to keep it pre-cooled, certain temperature sometimes, and keep it running continuously. So this is the glossary, 7 pages in PDF form. You guys can download that and print it out for yourself. Use it as a study guide. I may every training I may pop up with different spot quizzes. Just nothing written or anything. Just asking what is this or what is that. And then as we practice and going over cold calling and going over how to dialogue with brokers and going over how to book loads and finding loads and things like that, a lot of the terms that are in this glossary can be applied to what you are trying to do at that moment, whether you're doing cold callings, whether you're getting the carrier under agreement, whether you're booking a load, whether you're dispatching that load all the way through that process, whether you're invoicing. So even dispatch agreement, the contract, between the carrier, owner, operator, truck driver. So That's it for this. It's just a brief PSA announcement that the upcoming training for tomorrow night, Wednesday, December 26th from 6 to 8 p.m. We'll be discussing this in a little bit more detail, the glossary, introducing Dispatcher 101 glossary, basic terms and definition. So I look forward to seeing everyone there who has an interest in learning more about the basics of dispatching. If you are someone who is not a part of the platform, Dispatcher 101 training for beginners, and you express interest in learning this industry from a very basic perspective, go to www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com. That's www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com. You can click the training page and then click enroll. We log out here. You click enroll in Dispatching 101 training, and it should take you to another screen where there are two pricing points. I came up through another platform that I learned my skills from, which is the National Dispatchers Network, RBVS. So if you are a member of that, and we will verify it if you decide to join this one to learn basic skills, then your discounted price is $99. That is a one-time payment. If you are not, then the regular price is $199. That is a one-time payment. And what do you get with that? You get all of the tools and resources in the back office. You'll be able to log in and have access to that. You get 3 ebooks for free. You get access to the live online operational training for beginners. You get consulting outside of the live operational trainings. When you have questions on that, you get to join the Dispatcher 101 Facebook group and Facebook chat group. There is kind of like an inter-networking of other members, and we are all answering each other's questions and trying to grow together. And also, too, I'd like to announce that in the future, I may consider doing a little bit of web designing. Like if you have a liking for this particular website, because I designed it myself, I used the Wix.com back-end platform. And then what I did is I signed up for an account with Wix for free. And then I developed my own website and did all the editing and uploading the videos and content. And then I purchased my domain for I think it was $14 a year, which is pretty cheap, and Wix maintains that. That's a pretty cheap price, $14 a year. But I control all my files and have access to everything. I even have an affiliate program set up with Wix where if you click on the bottom of any of my pages, if you want to create your own website, you click here. So if you go through my site, use the Wix platform, and then create your own website and purchase your own domain through Wix, I guess I'm kind of compensated for that as well. So Wix hasn't been bad for me. I'm seem to be working out fine. I'm having no trouble with Wix. There are other website design platforms that'll charge you certain prices to maintain per year, things like that. But Wix is maintaining mine for $14 a year. I think that's a pretty inexpensive price for what I get for the need that I have for the website and the ability and skills and things that I can do with the website. So again, live online operational training tomorrow night, Wednesday, December 26th from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will go over the introduction of the Dispatcher 101 glossary, where it has basic terms for beginning dispatchers who are new to the dispatching side of this industry and want to learn what those terms are, so when they see them in their daily process of trying to get a carrier under agreement, that workflow of trying to get a carrier under agreement from that point to finding a load for them, booking a load, running the load, carrying, following it through to its end, and then invoicing the carrier so you can get paid. If you want to understand all the terms, the basic terms involved in that process, then I recommend that you consider attending the live online operational training tomorrow night, Wednesday, December 26th from 6 to 8 p.m. Look forward to seeing you guys there. Enjoy the rest of your day. Try not to eat too much and have fun. Thank you.